What is happening to me? Did you miss me, Spidey?
Scorpion looks awesome.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
I'm losing my mind. I am totally out of control.
Oh,
I gotta fix whatever this is right now.
what's up with his eyes?
It looks dark, man.
Yeah.
Dad, who do you think is actually watching these?
Maybe someone.
Okay, well, bye, someone.
That's sad.
What the?
Oh, organic webs, baby.
DNA, right?
If you see me with this stuff, run.
That I'm excited.
That's the best
for.
acting he's
Yeah.
done in the entire MCU.
He's done that that joke like 6 times.
What parts of nature are good or bad?
Sorry about that.
Oh, jeez.
You're not one of my students, are you?
It appears we're faced with a threat we can't control. One we can't even see.
Strong.
That was Jean, I think.
No one
Yeah.
is immune
Yeah.
to it. You're the only one who can sense it.
What the?
And what do you think they're looking for?
Swinging looks great.
Yeah.
Oh, see, you stumbled across my board. I'm not one of those weirdos, I swear.
He's a little weird. I'm MJ.
You two don't know each other?
Yeah.
Yo, Spider-Man, you okay? Did you get rid of that monster inside you?
Think I might go see how MJ's doing.
That effect is really cool.
Oh,
You're not gonna get away with this.
Savage Hulk.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited for this.
I didn't know you could get that big.
It's huge.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yes.
But you're in danger. You just have to trust me.
Fine.
This whole thing can get really scary.
Who the hell is that?
Who the hell are you?
Frank, please. I don't have anywhere else.
Punisher.
Punisher.
Yes, sir.
People who love you, just gonna let him go by himself? Love you
The
because
hand, baby.
If you're gonna do something, you better do it now.
never forget that. No matter how powerful you become.
Is that Aunt May?
Oh my.
Oh, there we go.
I miss you, May.
Oh, it is.
Oh.
Dude.
Huh. All right. Just give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm not in high school anymore. Oh. Did you stretch? You a big stretcher? It's so good for you. You ready?
Oh, brother.
Dude.
Ooh.
Really, momentum screeched to a halt there at the end.
Yeah, he's definitely
did.
stronger.
Yeah.
Do you mean of the
Definitely
three?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think for the longest time, I would have said Andrew was, but I think this trailer alone has shown us that Tom is clearly the
something.
strongest.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I wonder if that's some of the, like, if that's sort of a reaction to what the internet's been saying about, because they've compared them before and said that,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
that Holland's weak.
Oh, you mean like the acting?
No,
No. I mean his spider strength
Yeah.
and his display of strength. I think he's been the weakest of the three.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because what people always say is that, you know, when it comes to Toby,
You still have to train.
we still have to train, but Toby can take a beating.
Yeah.
That's the difference between the three of them. You know, Toby can just take it and then just keep.
He doesn't
going
look
on.
so
Like,
frail. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. We watch it again.
Yeah. Let's watch it again.
I'm just curious how are we feeling?
I really like that suit.
Yeah, I do too. I feel like, you know, we've gotten some beautiful suits over the live action movies, but I think this one is the first time where we're like, yeah, he made that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
That
at
suit's
least it fits Spider-Man.
Yeah, but like even, you know, because, and I obviously understand that they're doing this for the build and the physique of Spider-Man, but most of the time when the other ones are wearing their mask, they've got some kind of shell on
Yeah.
to
Right.
kind of create that perfect. In this one, you can see the ears in his suit and everything. It's like you can tell like it's just fabric.
Mhm.
Right.
And I think that's really cool. And something else too that's really exciting is that I know a lot of people were asking for this. They're hoping to get some kind of emotion from the eyes,
Right.
kind of like and we got it.
Mhm.
It's in there.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you know how like Deadpool has the white eyes?
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's still emotion and then like they move a little
Yeah.
bit. And everybody was kind of hoping, you know, we got that with Tom in the past movies
Yeah.
because his eyes
Yeah.
themselves mechanically moved. And they thought, given that he's downgrading, that we wouldn't get that. But in the trailer, you do see them emoting.
Oh,
a
you
little
like
bit.
that?
I think it just adds a little more. It's hard.
Okay.
I think when you don't have that, you get into a Mandalorian situation where it's harder to read the performance and the emotion of the character through a helmet or a mask. But by adding that little bit of motion and life helps helps the performance a little bit.
I think we can get a lot of emotion out of him for this movie, considering no one
You would
knows
have to.
who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he left. I mean, I just watched No Way Home yesterday in preparation for this. And yeah, I mean, at this point, not a single person knows. There's a fun theory that nobody in his world knows who he is. But because Peter 1 and Peter 2 don't live on his world, they think that if they ever come back and they meet up again, they will remember him because they're not in this world. I think that's a cool theory.
Yeah, I think that would be. I think if I don't know how that spell works, that part is always so weird to me because you know, if if Andrew and Toby get back to their universes and nobody knows who they are, it sucks.
Oh, that's interesting. Like nobody.
Because if the whole idea is
Spider-Man,
Peter Parker
in general,
Mhm.
could have been all the Spider-Mans of the world are forgotten.
Well, they actually made Peter Parker forgotten.
Yeah. Not
So
just
now-
Spider-Man, it's Peter Parker.
Yeah, like it's not that because everybody found out that Peter Parker
that's
was
right.
Spider-Man, so they make it so that nobody knows who Peter Parker is.
They don't know who Spider-Man is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be interesting.
Yeah.
It really would.
I didn't even think of that.
Be funny if they show up and they're mad at him. What if they're the
They
villains
probably
of this
would be
movie?
Speaking of villains, Scorpion looks phenomenal.
We did see him.
Finally got
We
him.
did got him in. We got him in Homecoming at the end with Adrian. That's his name, right? Adrian Toomes. Is that Vulture?
Yes.
We got him in the end credit scene, but I mean that was
just an end credit scene. This
It doesn't matter. The casting, the fact that it was a good eligible casting for Scorpion, even into this movie. Like when you go and look at Scorpion in the games or past representations
and
of
like
him,
animations.
he
Yeah.
looks good for Scorpion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure.
No, I'm just mad it took
Not
us this
like
long
Rhino.
to get him in, fighting Spider-Man. and
I
everything
you know what?
like
Honestly,
that.
take your time. And that comes for other villains too.
What's Scorpion's real name again? Is it
Gargan? Matt
Gargan? Matt Gargan, I think his
Yeah.
name is. Yeah. Yeah, he looks really good, and I think I'm glad that, I mean, gosh, Homecoming was
That's crazy.
10 years ago. This year, Homecoming came out 10 years ago. So
wow.
yeah, it's crazy to think
And I'm
about.
telling you, the casting for him makes sense
It's very, yeah.
because they're now using him again
Mhm.
years and years down the line.
Yeah, I mean, so he has, I mean, been in prison, and I mean, I don't know if, obviously we'll find out if he breaks out. I'm curious, where did he get the suit from?
Right.
Is this a Oscorp Tech Steel? Is this, I don't know.
Maybe we'll get the Tinkerer back, the guy who helped build the Vulture suit.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I thought
Back in
Toomes.
Homecoming.
I thought Toomes built the Vulture suit.
no, I mean, the guy who built like the high vacuum seal, like that's the guy building all the tech
Oh,
with the
yeah.
alien. So I'm wondering, there was
I
a
wonder if he'll show
partnership.
up.
That's interesting.
Mhm.
Because like I don't think we ever saw anything like happen to him.
Is there any theories on Toby or Andrew being in this one?
Oh.
No, I don't think there's Toby for sure. Oh, not for sure, but I mean it's very well rumored that Toby will show up in Doomsday.
What my mind goes to for Andrew specifically is that in the end of TASM 2, we did see the Scorpion suit.
We did.
We did, and it was in Oscorp, and that they were teasing the Sinister Six at the end because you had the Rhino suit, you had the Doc Ock arms, you had Vulture, and then in the deleted scene you had the symbiote.
Now,
thing.
if you remember, was the Vulture suit close to Homecoming's?
No, not even.
Mm.
It was.
It's
It
like
was.
wings.
It was very. This Michael Keaton's was very like
Vulture-esque.
mechanical and built.
Yeah.
Right.
While that one was a little too showy,
Right.
in terms
Yeah,
of
it was
its
like
its
sleek
design.
and designed.
Yeah, it was very metal feathery rather than
yeah, I do remember
wings.
that.
So,
You're right.
so no.
Yeah, Vulture in Homecoming, his suit looked like industrial, like
Yeah, right.
Like he
That's
had
the
made it
word.
himself,
That's
yeah.
the word.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Personally, I am more drawn to the darker stories, and that's why I'm a bigger DC person than I am Marvel. But this looks like a very dark
Well,
Marvel
think about
movie.
it. Punisher's in
Yeah,
it,
you have
and he's
Punisher.
a main.
Yeah. Somebody asked Tom recently. They were like, "What's it like having the rated R Punisher in a PG-13 movie?" And I think they said that they still hold true to the character, but they said it's like it's a classic. Like, hey, we had to PG-13 this character.
But he could be a good mentor at least.
I don't know if mentor would be the word. I don't know if he's the greatest role model,
or at least somebody to help him over the hump.
an ally.
Yeah.
I think he'll just be for sure. I'm curious what he's doing in New York.
I don't know because I'm trying to picture that Frank. How's that Frank doing compared to what he was doing in the one shot that they just had?
Oh, was that One Last Kill?
One Last
I haven't
Kill, yes.
seen that yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Okay.
Do I need to watch that before this? Do you think they did that on purpose?
I don't think you need to watch it before this.
But I might as well.
The tone of that is very different from the tone of this.
Oh,
Oh, so
well,
it's
the
dark.
trailer was very
Punisher,
dark.
R-rated,
it was
dark.
I mean, they were dropping F-bombs in the trailer that I saw, so I figured this was more mature-esque to the Netflix series that we got, which was awesome.
I think that with this, what they'll do in one of the other trailers, they did it where he webbed his mouth right before he was like, "What the?" And
there's
so
gonna
I
be
think there'll be
quippy
a
things
lot of
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
horn a honk. Or,
So he's still
Yeah.
the Punisher, but they're going
Yeah.
easy on him.
And I think this will be because I think it's also very clear that I think it's Secret Wars, we are going to get Deadpool with the Avengers and everything. I think if everybody's wondering, how do you put Deadpool of all characters into a PG-13 movie? I think this is going to be your best. This is how they're going to do it.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing about Deadpool is he can be self-referential and he just be like, "Oh, I have to watch my mouth because I'm in a Marvel."
The fourth wall break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin's watching me.
I think it'd be so funny in that movie if somebody else, because you get one F word for a PG-13.
And he goes,
and he's like, "Come on!"
That is hilarious.
That would be great.
That's really funny.
you get one F during a PG-13?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You only get one F for PG-13. And the first one we ever got in the MCU was Guardians 3 with Cardor.
Yes, which was a poor example.
I'm looking forward to The Hand. You know, I saw them. I know, Mike, you haven't gone through Daredevil yet, but that is where they're a big Daredevil villain, and you're going to see them. I think they're in it might have been season 1 and 2, but
So what are they, like the League of Assassins?
they're kind of like the League of Assassins, more Court of Owlsy type of.
See, I'm not a fan of that sort of villain hierarchy. I like the supervillain.
I'm with Mike.
You don't like an organization-wide entity?
I don't like the political aspect of it to where it's like a hierarchy. Like these people recruit other people to go out and do things like the League of Assassins. When you have Vulture who is
just
attacking
doing it
these
on
people
its own.
one-on-one. Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. I mean,
It's just to me, it's boring personally.
It is.
yeah. I'm just curious as to what their involvement is in this movie, and
it could be minimal.
it could be, but I
leading
mean,
them
we see
into
them.
something else.
We see them in the trailer. They're in a prison, obviously, and there's been a lot of rumors. It got spoiled for me, so I won't say it, but they're saying that there is a good chance that Daredevil will be in this movie, because they want to establish that more friendly neighborhood street level team up between Spider-Man and Daredevil. And so, and in the last trailer we got, there was that shot of Spidey jumping at the entire group of them, but it's kind of like No Way Home's trailer where multiple of them are clearly not even targeting him. And it's like they've clearly removed people from this shot. And so I'm curious, is one of them Daredevil? Is one of them, I wonder if Hulk at any point will turn, or if he is just going to be classic, Bruce is just, it's out of his hands and someone else is controlling him.
Like total rage monster, no thought. Like
Age of Ultron. Yeah.
Because I'd like to see Ragnarok Hulk.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So a little bit of just a little bit of
like he interacts, he talks and everything.
Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, he's been locked up for a long time. That dude is going to be mad.
True.
He's been, you mean he's been suppressed?
Right.
Now, now he's being controlled.
So when Banner described it in Ragnarok, he said it was like the Hulk had his hands on the wheel and he was just in the backseat watching or something like that.
Right. Yeah. Because he doesn't remember, but then again, because he doesn't remember anything, because when he returns to Banner and he comes into contact with Valkyrie for the first time as Bruce, he's like, I know you. I don't I? And she's like, why do I know you? So he was aware, but not really.
So
not
is
in
the
control.
Hulk aware in there?
That's what I'm saying.
He's been wearing.
The reverse, maybe,
or neither of them are in control, and Genie's using the ultimate Hulk power as being Savage Hulk.
Yeah, could be. The only thing about that is that I just don't want to see. I feel like they've done that 2 or 3 times where they use the Hulk as a weapon.
They've done it every single
That's the yes.
Avengers.
I think
And-
Alex on the Escape Pod said it. He said that this was back with the first trailer. He said that if they do the Unleash the Hulk on the city thing, he said this will be the third time that a bigger villain or entity, their plan was to unleash the Hulk. You have it in Avengers with Loki. You
to
had
do
it
it
in,
for him, to do it for them.
yeah, and then you had it in Age of Ultron with Wanda controlling him.
Right.
And then this would be this time, and they said this would be
This
the
would
third
be the
time it
fourth.
happened.
Because it's the Red Hulk in Captain America.
Brave New World. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So this would be the fourth time, and they said in somebody else's movie,
Yeah.
not even just a Hulk movie. It's
So-
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to focus on that at all. I think the trailer looks awesome.
Yeah, I
think
agree.
The Hulk looks great. So I don't want to nitpick it too much.
Yeah.
but
We just
he
haven't
looks
seen,
great.
We just haven't seen comic Hulk.
No,
You know what I mean?
we're
he was
not.
the most nerfed character in the
He
entire
was.
MCU.
I don't want to see more of it.
Mm.
They have got to do something. This movie is their chance.
yeah,
It is.
It is.
If Hulk is not at potential here, I have no hope for Hulk in the future.
I would
At
agree.
least in the MCU.
yeah. I thought in the Incredible Hulk, I thought he was. We talked about
Yeah,
that.
That was the
Incredible Hulk,
last
yeah,
good
okay.
iteration.
I
Yeah.
just watched Incredible Hulk this
did I.
morning.
Oh,
I put it on this morning while I was working because I was like, I haven't seen this movie probably in 10, 15 years. And I know it's regarded as one of the lower MCU movies, especially in phase one.
Mhm.
I'm putting this movie above Thor
Thor 1.
and Thor 2.
Well, yeah, that's
Thor
a
2.
given.
Thor
2's not
2,
even-
Thor 2 is terrible, but I'm just saying that I don't think it's the worst of phase one. I
People
think
tend
it's
to skip over it.
they do, but I when I watched it today, I was like, yeah, I could understand maybe like Liv Tyler. She's not a great actress, in my opinion. She's very, to me, she's kind of like Mark Ruffalo, where she's just
But you're
very
not-
one
But
dimensional.
you're not watching Hulk for
But
her.
in terms of the rage,
Right.
and I think his design is more
Right.
intimidating.
Mhm.
And I'll say it, Edward Norton, I wish he had stayed Bruce Banner throughout the MCU.
He did a good job.
I think Mark Ruffalo is incredibly overrated.
He's
I
boring.
think he is one dimensional. He plays the same guy in every movie he's in. And yeah, I think Ed Norton did a really good job. And
Well, that's why a lot of people skip over the Hulk because it's Edward Norton. And it's not
Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo.
Well,
I guarantee you.
they
it's
see
not.
that
don't
it's
even
not
know.
Mark Ruffalo, and they're like,
oh, why would I watch
yeah,
this? Yeah.
this isn't
No, I say don't skip it. I say
Yeah.
watch it.
I think there are a lot of people that don't even see the connection, realize that it is
they're-
in the
right,
MCU.
exactly.
Right. They think it was, this was a pre-MCU.
That's what I
but-
thought
but-
initially.
But it,
Mm.
Robert Downey Jr. shows up at the end.
But that's it.
Yeah, but that's the only connection.
I watched it for the first time, I think, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And even the first scene where he turns into the Hulk in that laboratory.
In the soda manufacturing plant.
Right.
Yeah.
That when he's turning, I was like, oh gosh.
Yeah,
man,
he's
what is
terrifying.
What is gonna happen? Yeah. And you got a little bit of that in Avengers 1
With him and
with
Black
him and
Widow.
Black Widow.
A little
Because
bit.
even then, you're like, when he tells her to run, you're like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
And then he comes out and stuff, and you see him so much that you're just now
Yeah.
You're
you're
accustomed
just
to
now-
it.
Yeah.
Well, because I know it's regarded as one of the better, biggest scenes throughout the MCU. Even watching it first time around, when he says that's a secret, Cap, I'm always angry, and it just turns on.
I don't like that. It's
I
like
always was like, so wait a minute,
you could
can't-
do
can
that
you
all
just turn it on or off? Like I don't understand.
Well, at the end of the Incredible Hulk, it does appear that he can figure out he's figured out how to trigger it. Because
He dives out of the helicopter and hits the ground, and then he comes.
I'm talking about when he's meditating wherever he went off to at the end.
with and he
Yeah.
opened his eyes. It was green. Yeah, that is true.
But I think that was a a moment. That's
It's
one of
no-
my
Oh,
favorite.
that's easily an
MCU.
easy good scene.
It's a great scene. It's a very hyped scene. It's just consistency. Why I was just
I
like,
know.
what? This is okay. Wait a minute.
Like, are they working by their own rules that they've established? in this
Exactly.
universe? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. But I mean, unless you guys have any more to say, last thing I'll say, Jean Grey. I'm very curious. I don't know a lot about the X-Men. I know that she was, I think, a love interest of Wolverine or whatever. I'm just, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, she will be the first MCU mutant X-Men that we'll have
First.
gotten.
Yeah.
I just don't understand what her motive is that she would be.
It's definitely going to play into Secret Wars.
No,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
it's
She's
not
definitely in that.
Yeah, because they're going to introduce the MCU X-Men in Secret Wars. I'm
They're
just curious.
introducing Jean Grey to be able to introduce the X-Men for sure.
For sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm just curious what what her
she-
role is
yeah,
in
what
this.
she
It's
was.
so
Yeah, what's activated her, but not the rest of the X-Men. Like
see.
so this whole like reset thing that's coming up, I think we'll see an explanation for why some of the mutants have been activated and some haven't. Whatever that gene, like
and
the
why
X gene-
Spider-Man? You know what I mean?
Right.
right, yeah,
Why,
right.
Why would you care the most about Spider-Man of all?
Yeah, and
I guess
what I'm wondering,
Who's the only one available at the time?
Wait,
Well,
he kind of is.
I'm wondering if she's the one that's there breaking out of the prison.
Oh,
'Cause
interesting.
It's not her standing; she's going through different people.
And what does the hand stand to gain from keeping her locked up?
Well,
That's a
and-
great, yeah.
I know it's the hand, but I'm curious why they didn't use the 10 rings. Because this is the Shang-Chi director, right?
Oh, is it?
I think the director of Shang-Chi is the one who came over to do
Oh,
Brand New Day.
Brand New Day.
Okay.
Oh, I'm interested now.
Yeah. Yeah. And so if you're going to get a group of ninjas, why not the 10 rings? I don't know,
I
but there
know
must be some reason. I just
10
don't-
rings will be in Brand New Day. I'm calling it now.
You see,
But it will be either minimal or it'll be the post-credit scene
I'm just curious.
because they'll play
So,
a huge part. In
I
Secret
got something
War.
on the post-credit scene. I think.
Really?
They will play a huge.
I got
part in
I got
Secret War.
something. I think my friend I was talking about the movie and everything like that, and he had a very out of left field thing for tease a villain. I highly doubt it's going to happen, but it would be cool if they tease Venom, because we haven't seen Venom since Spider-Man 3 with Tobey, and then we had that one deleted scene in the Venom movie where Venom knew Spider-Man. And they're maybe thinking Doctor Strange's spell did not have an effect on Venom. So Venom knows Spider-Man and he knows it's Peter Parker. So maybe they could tease it and then it would set up maybe the next Spider-Man or
Are you
Doomsday.
so you're saying like Eddie Brock, you don't mean like the symbiote attaching to Peter, you mean Venom, the Sony Venom coming to
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be Tom Hardy.
Okay.
But that Venom specifically.
Gotcha.
Like the-
Will
the symbiote itself.
maybe, I mean,
Okay.
I would be cool to do Tom Hardy because he was Venom, but like maybe that symbiote detaches from him and maybe comes in and attaches to someone new or something like that. But they were saying that could be like a post-credit scene that maybe Peter's walking or swinging. All of a sudden, you see this black goo hand kind of snatch him.
So my understanding is there's an iteration of the comics where Matt Gargan gets the symbiote.
Ooh, like a symbiote scorpion.
I don't know exactly
Ooh.
how it works. I'd have to look it up.
Okay.
I
'Cause we
shouldn't even
truly
talk about it,
have-
but it's because I'm not 100% sure. But I do think that there is a Matt Gargan symbiote, and so it would be cool if like after he slammed him through that car. I mean, he's dead, right?
I don't know.
I'll say that on the topic of that, the fight scenes already look phenomenal.
Oh, dude, and
the web,
The webbing looks
and that
great.
and that was for me, and we'll get into it when we get into our Holland universe trilogy chat. I think that's the most lackluster thing from those movies is that you lose the scale of New York, especially since the second movie was in a different country, but you don't get a lot of the swinging scenes, and even the ones that you do, it's more him, gliding with the wings, and I'm excited. I think for me, the thing I am most excited to see in this movie is a Peter who is not being handheld by Tony or any of his equipment.
I agree.
Let's just see what he can do on his own with his own assets, with his own
Literally being alone because nobody knows him.
exactly.
And this is supposed to take place 5 years later, right? Is it 5 years? Is that the time jump?
I saw that Brand New Day took place after Doomsday because if you think about it, Doomsday takes place right after Endgame. They said that it takes place right
this
after
is
Endgame, and this is 5 years later,
after.
which was already because you got to think No Way Home was already like 3 years after, if not more.
Well, I think Doomsday has to take place several years after Endgame because all the things that have happened in this most recent phase. I think they probably want to forget a lot of it. But
You
the
can't.
new Avengers with a Z have been formed, and if you make this right after Endgame, they're not.
So
formed
you know
yet.
what they
That's
might start
true.
They might start it after Endgame, and then it could easily be 10 years later.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Just so
mean,
you
they
can-
just
I think
kept
it's a
saying right
spiritual
after.
sequel
Yeah.
to Endgame.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. But the swinging already does look really good. Good use of the webs.
With this movie, they're doing practical effects.
Dude,
If you've seen them on set.
do you know who led the choreography team and the stunts? Who led the stunt team for this movie? It's Jackie freaking Chan's stunt company
Really?
who came in to do the stunts. There's a set picture you can see with him and all his guys.
You can already tell just from the trailer that these fights look different. These fights, the swinging, the demolition looks different than the 3 that we just watched.
I'm more engaged in it.
I'm more
absolutely,
engaged.
absolutely, and
It feels more real.
yeah, and not to say like CG for sure has played a part, and I think there is important. It's just the amount you do it. I think because we were talking on the Toby episode that 24 years later, Toby's swinging scenes still hold up incredibly well. Andrew's scenes to me are the greatest swinging scenes of all time, and those are completely CG. And there's this argument right now of keep web swinging scenes CG, keep them or make them practical.
Right.
I think there's a world where you marry them. I think this movie is going to deliver on everything the past 3 didn't.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think purposefully. It's almost like Superman. So you get to, not to get on a Superman tangent, but this Superman movie is basically the answer to every complaint the internet ever had about Man of Steel or about
I was
Superman
not
in
one
general.
of those people.
The very first trailer shows him beaten because, in my view, I think they do it that way because they want to show that he's not invulnerable.
Yeah.
That he,
Right.
Yeah. And so I know that's a tangent, but
what I think is that when you look at Superman and you look at these movies and you look at TASM and you look at even Tobey Maguire's, I feel like movies are too afraid to go slow.
That's so interesting you say that because you said it on Toby's movies that the biggest thing about those movies that we love is that
There's
they're
pacing.
willing to just sit in
Yeah.
those heavy
Not
moments.
even just Toby's, but even in Andrew Garfield.
No,
The swinging
absolutely.
looks good because it's focused on the swinging. It's not these jagged left and right movements.
For sure.
Trying to get quick through it and making it look interesting and explosive and stuff, but it's focusing directly on the fact that
It's
he's swinging.
artistically
It's
done.
artistic. And same with Man of Steel. It's focusing on making sure you're fully engaged in the scene before moving on to the next scene or moving on to the next dialogue or moving on to the next whatever.
Yeah.
Just so that because people don't have high attention spans.
No.
What he said in our Toby episode is that he said that the difference between Toby's movies, and I think I'd agree with you, Andrew's, compared to these ones, is that they're unwilling, or I don't know if it's unable with the writing, to just sit in a heavy moment without cracking a joke.
they do it in every superhero movie now.
Like
And-
little clips.
Yeah.
24/7.
Like you can't
Well, and
just let it be heavy and it's like somebody's got to come in.
Right.
Happy's got to come in and make a funny remark, or
Ned.
and I listen, I'm all down for comedy and superhero movies, but do
Not
it
all the time.
do it tastefully.
tastefully right.
Yeah.
At least make it worthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've listened to us this long. We want to hear what you have to say. What are your thoughts on the state of the MCU? What are your thoughts, opinions about what's going to happen in this new Spider-Man movie? Just let us know. Let us know down in the comments.
Follow if you haven't, Instagram, TikTok at Shed Some Light Pod, and then obviously subscribe on YouTube so you never miss a video.